Morning guys, hope we're all having a good Wednesday morning. Wednesday workout coming at you. We're going to do this all body weight today. There is a squat and a lunge in this if you want to add weight to that yourself, but I'm going to do all body weight for this. We're going to add a little finisher at the end also. So whenever you're ready, we'll just get the cobweb shook off and we'll get ourselves warmed up. Just keep moving nice and light on the toes. Just keep that breathing, keep that moving. Bring in your jacks. Forward and back into that straight. Nice and light, just keep it on the toes. Back into them jacks, pick it up. And last time, just pick that up, let's go. Just push it out, push it out, push it out. Speed that up if you can. Pull that out. 3, 2, 1. Relax that down, just circle the arms. Good, solid breath. Like with the arms. Relax that, hands on the hips. Circle that round, long circles round. Back the opposite way, change. And relax that. Grab the toes, knees out, chest tall, stretch the hips. Stretch that up. Back down in, knees out, chest tall. Stretch that up. And sit down in, push the knees out with the elbows and rotate. Relax that. And push up positions, again circle, foot out and round. Drop the hip, stretch the hip flexor, stretch the inner thighs. We shall change, same thing. Change. Change that. Change. And last one, change. We'll bring that down. Get it onto your side, top knee up to that chest, rotate, open it up, close that in, open it up, close that in. And then we'll change sides, knee on, chest tall, rotate. Last one. Bring it onto the back, pelvis tucked, roll it up, control the way down, roll it up, control the way down. Last one. And we'll bring it up. So, we'll put a few on this. Body weight work, we're starting with our squat. We're going to do a plank with a shoulder tap, on the toes back into a sprint in the spot, down into a press up, right into a sit up, up into a jumping jack, and we're going straight through that twice. So whenever you're ready. Squat, we start with body weight. I'm going to show the sofa variation for beginners. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So hands up. Sit back, touch the chair, stand up out of that. So you're touching that chair, keeping the chest tall, toes turned out very slightly at 5 to 1. Just graze that sofa, stand up tall, squeeze the glutes, chest tall. Up and down from that. Just keep it breathing, keep it moving. Keep it nice and solid. Last one. And time. Good. Plank and shoulder tap. We're down onto the floor. push-up position. Again, you can elevate this onto a table or chair. You can just hold the basic plank. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. So lock it up tight, core solid, touch the shoulder, touch the shoulder. Try and have minimal movement through them hips as you're changing the hands. So whenever you're doing it, a touch, my feet wide. If you want to make it more difficult, bring the feet closer, lock the hips, so that as you're doing it, you have to struggle harder to keep them hips solid. You can bring the feet completely together. You might need to speed up the hands as you're doing it to keep the hips solid, but you're still trying to keep that plank, keep them tight so there's little movement as possible through that. 3, 2, and 1. Back on the feet, sprint the spot whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Just nice and light, push it out, push it out, push it out. We're building up the speed over this round, and then last 10 we're going to pump this out and speed this up. Chest tall, feet slightly moving, pump the arms, pump the legs, and just keep that working. That's it, keep it up, 15 seconds, get ready to go. Last 10, let's go. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're into our press up. And then we're flipping over into sit up after this. So again, hands in line with the chest. Your chest ends up where your hands are, not where your face is. So don't do this. Keep it as coming to the chest. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So hands are here, kneeling position, core tight, lean in. So at the bottom position, my chest is in line with my hands, and then I straighten my arms. I bend the elbows, straighten the arms. Big mistake people make is they bend the elbows and then they duck. They start this sort of thing here, where they start sort of bowing. It's not that. Tighten it up. Bend. Even try and touch the floor with your chest if you have strong enough arms from this. If you don't, you can elevate it onto the sofa, which I'll show now in the next round, because we're going through this twice. 2 more. Last one. And we'll bring that up. Sit up, we'll just flip that round. So we've either got hands in the thighs, sliding it up, or we've got feet in the air, flexing it up. And 3, 2, 1, let's go, flex. Core solid, breathe. Just keep that moving. That's it, nice and solid. The reason we're doing it this way, for beginners, is this flexion's all you need for now. We're not trying to force ourselves, we're not bending, we're not moving our head, which people tend to do, then they wonder why they can't get their core working. We're not throwing ourselves up, trying to get up here and then falling back down. It's controlled movement. If that's easy, we lift, and then we flex higher to that small flexion. But again, same movement. Core is flexing and lifting and lower, and then shoulders are moving. Tight. Then we're up into your jumping jack. Once you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and light. On the toes, it's high impact. If high impact doesn't suit, from there, low impact from here. If, because of pelvic floor issues, you can't do the lateral movement, we can go into a stride instead. This tightens that lateral movement with the jumping jack just doesn't suit. So you can go into a forward and back movement, or low impact stride, or a small jog on the spot, or march on the spot, just something that's not going to cause any issues. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We are back into our squats. So chest nice and tall. So again, we're using that sofa for beginners. Advanced, you know what to do. You've got a weight, lock that weight tight, chest tall. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sit down into it, stand up, chest tall, core tight. Sit back down into it, stand up, core tight. Just keep it moving nice and solid. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep that moving. Keep that chest tall and keep it working. Fifteen seconds. Last 10. Two more. Last one. Bend your knees, touch that sofa, stand up, don't bounce. 10. Plank and shoulder tap again. Again, if you want, if it was difficult, the last thing you can do it off the knees, or we can elevate it, which I'll show you now. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So hands under the shoulders, lock everything up tight. Pelvis tucked, glutes squeezed, and then we still wave the feet, and then we're doing this. But we're still keeping this plank position. Just because you've elevated it doesn't mean that you go into here. If your hands are in front of your head, this is where your hips are going to end up. And this is not it, because there's no pressure on your core. Lock it down, squeeze from here. And this can also be done if you want to elevate a plank, where you just hold that position tight. This pelvis is tucked, you're not up like this like people tend to do. You're tucking under, squeezing the glutes, holding it tight, and 10. So just to give options that you can elevate a full plank and work your way down to the ground with it. Sprints. Again, last time we'll speed it up. 3, 2, 1. Whenever you're ready, let's go. Pump that out, keep that moving. Pump it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Halfway. We're just building up that speed. And then last time we're going to speed it up. Last 10, let's go. Come on, faster, faster, faster. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. After the sprint, we're into our press up. And then back around into that setup. Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1. In the arms. Straighten the arms. In the arms. Straighten the arms. Core tight. Head up. Bend the elbows. Push. Again, I said I would show you this here as well. Off the knees, off the sofa. Hands are in line with the edge of the sofa. You bend, you touch the sofa, and then you straighten. You bend, you touch the sofa. So my chest is going to where my hands are on the sofa, not my face. People have a tendency to put the face to where the hands are. Your face planting, and then the upper back and the elbows are turned out. Keep it here. The elbows are in line with the chest. Last one, and time. But it's coming into that movement where it's here, like a bar, when you're press up, rather than this that people tend to do, where they push the head down and they crank it back and they tilt. It's bad for the shoulders and bad for their neck. And you're not really working the muscles you would need to be working from this. When you're ready, sit up. In 3, 2, 1, let's go flex. Breathe that up, core tight. Keep it moving nice and solid. That's it, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. 15 seconds. So that small flexion here, that's all we're looking for. To make this turn on, engage, and flex through it. And time. Nothing's moving, the head's not moving, hands aren't moving. From here, you're not forcing yourself off the ground. We're not trying to lift your lower back off the ground. We're trying to just get that small flexion into the core. Jump jack to finish. 3, 2, 1, up. Breathe that out, come on. Last time, let's go, a bit faster. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Grab rank. So first one done, we're changing the exercises for the next. So next round, we've got lunge. We're going to do a plank, a full plank, just holding it on the floor this time. Allow to reach in for the balance if you want to do it. Squat jump, V-sit, Superman for the lower back, and then mountain climber to finish for the end. You get 6 exercises running through, and we go through them twice to make the full round. 30 seconds from this. How are we all feeling? Everybody surviving? Just keep the head up, keep moving, and we'll get started. So whenever you're ready, we'll start with the lunge. So you can use the hand, you can have the hands on the hips, you can hold the weight up, but we're stepping forward into that lunge and pushing back to a standing position. So whenever you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you can put the hand out for beginners if you need, to balance on the thigh and then push back up from that. So it's helping you support, and then we're standing up out of this. It's helping you support, and then we're standing up out of that. Keep that chest nice and tall, core solid. If you don't need it, hands between the thighs for that body weight one. Push back, breathe in, push back, or you can grab that weight, lock the weight up tight, step forward, again breathe in on the way down, support that core, 5 seconds, and then try and push fully up to that standing position. So breathe in, and then push back up to that standing position. Time from there. Plank or plank with a reach. So again, you can elevate it onto the sofa the way that I showed you. If you're elevating it, don't do the reach, because it's an advanced movement, and if you're elevating it, you're not able for the advanced movement. Lock it up tight, lock everything up, pelvis tucked, everything squeezed in your plank. If that's difficult, you can go to a kneeling plank and hold there, or you can come up on the reach, you're just stretching the hands out but keeping the hips solid. In 3, 2, 1, up we go. Everything tight, and then you can reach. Keeping that nice and solid. Hold that solid body position. If the reach is too difficult, just hold. Hold your plank. If the full plank starts to get difficult, don't drop out of it. Put one knee down, both knees down, and hold. You've reduced the lever length, taking pressure off. If this is difficult here, squeeze the glutes, tighten everything up, hold that tight, we're nearly there. 5 seconds, and again if it starts to get easy, you just pop back up again. And 10. So you're changing what we're doing based on the slight different levels that it has, rather than coming fully in, out of it, and trying to go fully into a plank that you might not be able for. So always try and use the variations. Squat jump, or speed squats, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So come straight up for that jump, land light, or just fast squat, up and down from there, and land light from that. Whenever you're ready, let's go. Keep that moving, keep that up. We'll get a couple more in. 3, 2, 1. So small movement up and down with that. We're not looking for a big jump. V-sit, then Superman. So we're going to work the core, then we're going to work the lower back. So we're going to do 2 variations of the V-sit. We're not going to do a full one because most aren't able for it. So we're going to do a small crunch from here, hands to the temples, shoulders lift the floor, extend slightly, shoulders lift the floor, extend slightly. It's not pulling your head, don't pull your neck, don't even put your hands behind it. Just to the temple, crunch, extend, or modified. Come up with a bent knee, extend that out with control, flex up with the bent knee, extend that out with control. In 3, 2, 1, whenever you're ready, and away we go. So we've got crunch. We've got bent knee here, balancing, extend that out, but we're controlling it up. I'm not falling down and then trying to throw myself up and with no control. You extend, control, bring it up, control, extend, control, bring it up with control. If that's difficult, go down, that small crunch. In and out, core solid, breathe that out, keep that moving. Well, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. 5 seconds. And time. We're running to the Superman. We're going to show a couple of variations on this. First variation, Sphinx position, hands are under the shoulders, neck is lengthened and chin tucked. And then you push up, squeeze the glutes, control the way down so the hands are helping. So we've got extend out, opposite arm, opposite leg. From here, squeezing the glutes still, or you've got full Superman position. From here, Arms and legs come up, squeeze the glutes. I'm not forcing this. A lot of times you see people coming into these huge arches. The idea is to work the back, not hyperextend it. So you extend long. Point the toes, point the arms. There's where the pressure is. You squeeze the glutes, rotate the back. 3, 2, 1, whichever suits. The full position, we're not throwing up like this. We're extending long. It's holding the arms, holding the upper body. The back is working. Control down. If that's difficult, same thing, long. The hands are stretching this way, feet are stretching to the opposite wall. Glutes are squeezed. If that's difficult, Sphinx pose, long. Again, we're lengthening the spine. This is an important part of this. Squeezing the glutes to protect it so you can't hyperextend. We're not looking for hyperextension. We're not looking for a U-shaped back. Couple more. And time. Stretch back, don't get up. Stretch back. Always important with that lower back. When you work it, stretch out a bit afterwards. Mountain climber. So, beginners, we're going to elevate it. I'll show that straight away. Advanced, down on the floor, knee to the chest, hips low or fast, whichever suits. Whenever you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Beginners, doesn't change from here. Same thing, hips are low, extended, knee comes to that chest from there. If that's difficult, then we can pick that up against the wall from there, and then you drive up to this position. You extend the legs slightly if you need, from that, and still extend up. It's the same thing. If you're looking at this thinking, sure, why would anybody do that? If it's too easy for you, that's okay. That doesn't mean it's too easy for someone else. So you change the positions. This is the idea of what we do. You change the position based on the person, not based on your ego. Knee in, core tight. If that's still easy, pick it down. You start slow. Knee in, core tight. 5 seconds. Or, still too easy, speed it up. And time. But we're never up here. Kicking from this. Lunge. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, if we need, hand on the thigh, step forward, push back. Step forward, push back from there. Or, hands on the hips, step forward, press back up, step forward, press back up. Or, lock the weight up, tuck your elbows up the front, you support that weight so they're not supporting with the biceps. Breathe, breathe out, push. Breathe in, breathe out, push. Stepping forward and back as we do that. Last one. And tight. Take it up. We're into our plank or plank and reach. So again, I'll elevate the plank for you. For those that are doing it, this can also be higher. This could be on the kitchen counter or on the table if the sofa is too low. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lock it up, hold, squeeze. What I don't want is here. You're going to tuck that pelvis and tailbone under you, and then we're going to lower the hips down into your plank. Squeeze the glutes hard. Now squeeze every muscle in the body. The plank's a full body workout. Everything should be tight. Someone pushed you from the side, you shouldn't move. A lot of time when people go into a plank, they relax, and they're here. Or it's like this, where the back's doing the work and they've got a huge arch in the lower back. Tuck, drop, squeeze everything. And then hold that tight. 5 seconds. Time. Speed squat or squat jump. So you've either got your jump up and down, or you just do a fast quarter squat up and down. Not knees. I don't want to see this. Knees coming forward. It's hips going back, and then you stand up straight. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pop it up. Land light. We don't want a heavy land, so don't jump and then you hear the floor shaking under you. It should be straight, sinking under them hips straight away. You can't stop doing that. We don't want pressure on the joints. Sink, stand up fast. And then again, don't lock the knee. You're not snapping the knee out as you stand up. Again, that's putting excess pressure on it. Last hand. Advance, let's go. Wee bit more speed. A few more jumps. Time. V-sit, so modified, either low crunch or that modified V-sit up into the knees. From there, whenever you're ready. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. So small crunch, extend slightly, small crunch, extend slightly up and down, or we've got crunch up, extend that out, crunch up, extend that out. And again, it's controlled. It's controlled lift, and then it's controlled extension. So I'm not coming up here and then just falling back to the floor and then trying to force myself up and pull myself up into position. It's not a sit-up. There's no core work in there. So it's control. So control up, you control that extension from there. You control up, you control that extension. The full V-sit is that full V where you're coming all the way up and then extending all the way out. People usually don't have the core strength or the hip flexor mobility to do it. And time. Right onto the front. So again, we've got sphinx, lengthened spine. You've got opposite arm, opposite leg, lengthened spine, or you've got full position, glute squeeze, long spine. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lengthen that spine, control the way down. Lengthen the spine, control the way down. Squeeze the glutes. Control. Up and breathe. Control. You've got opposite arm, opposite leg. Control up and down. From there, or you've got full squeeze. Control that down. Up and squeeze. Control that down. 5 seconds. But again, we're not trying to reach up as high as we can with the legs and body. It's not the idea of it. Pressure in that back comes here. When you're off the floor supporting. Time. Stretch back. So then we'll bring it up. Last one, mountain climber. Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1. Lock it up. Hands under. Knee to the chest. Slow. Here. Hips low. Again, beginners, you can elevate this up. So we're dragging this in. That knee's coming forward. Squeezing the core. It's a good core exercise as well because you're doing a single leg plank from this position. People will tell you it isn't a core exercise, but then they would go into single leg planks and say that these are. What's the difference between this and the single leg coming this way? It's no difference. You get a small bit of flexion or speed it up. The issue, again, where people will talk about these things is application, where it's been done wrong. And if you see someone doing it wrong, fix it. The issue isn't to say don't do the exercise. The issue is fixing it. Time. As we go along. Grab a drink. Then we've got a little finisher. So yeah, that's what I always say, there's no bad exercises, there's just bad technique and bad application of them. So always try and find the level that works for you. This is why we show at least 2 or 3, and sometimes with some exercises we could show multiple variations of them. So we've got sit up and reverse crunch. We'll take that down. So you've got sit up on the floor, everything's solid, same as what we're doing in round 1. A small movement here, or that small movement here. We're doing 30 seconds of that, and then we are going into 30 seconds just reverse crunch. Extend the legs in. If you normally feel the back, just pull the legs in, stop, don't extend them, or advance, extend out, lift the hips. There's no point doing this, what some people do, where they're just kicking their legs out and in. It's a core exercise, get that flexion, flex, hips off the floor, which is why this one here, for the basic, works as well, because it takes pressure off the back. So 30 seconds in each 2 rounds, and 30 seconds rest between the rounds. 3, 2, 1, let's go, flex, flex. Push this out a little bit faster. Squeeze the core. Don't move your head. Hold that tennis ball against your chest. Don't move your arms. It's not an arm exercise. Shoulders coming up, shoulders coming down. This is the movement. Getting air under your shoulder blades. And you're not trying to force yourself up. See people trying to throw themselves. Doesn't matter if it's an inch. Here. If that's all you can move for now, that's fine. 5 seconds. It's about working the core. And time. Reverse crunch. Lock it up. Either hips in. From here, solid, or extend out, lift up, extend out, lift up. Whichever suits. You can't do this one, lock it up. Here, head down, lift your butt off the floor. If this is difficult, it's feet in the air. Touch your heels off the floor, pull your knees in, go back to the floor with your heels. But don't let them fall. Don't just sort of throw yourself and then let this happen. Control it. Control. Nice control up, nice control out. Touch if you need, up. Touch if you need, up. Don't sit in your hands either. And time. 30 seconds rest, and then we're doing that again. So the reason I say don't sit in your hands. Once you sit in your hands, what happens to your lower back? Lifts off the floor. So you have an arch now in your lower back. So that means if you start to extend, yes, you can control it now lower to the floor. But is your core working or is your lower back working? Because you're counterbalancing here, core's engaged a little bit, but my lower back's arched, and an arch is strong. That's the reason they build bridges like that. So don't sit in your hands. Balance by your side, and then if you're not able to do this, do the one that you can do. Set up again. 3, 2, 1, flex. Flex up, core solid, breathe. Keep that up. Come on. Breathe. Flex. Move. Three, 2, 1. That should be plenty if you're doing that right. So reverse crunch straight away. And let's go. Hips up. Hips up. We're talking about getting that butt off the floor, which is why we're pulling the knee towards the chin or the forehead. Your hips leave the floor. You can extend as long as you lift up. Your hips leave the floor. From that, we're not looking for just leg movement. Come on, 5 seconds, and just lengthen the body out, straight side out, rib cage up, suck the belly button down, and stretch. Keep knees together, hug the 2 knees into the chest, straight out lower back and glutes. Pull the left knee, extend the right leg out, pull the left knee into the chest. Change. And feet back to the floor. Bend the knees, just the knees one way, body the other way. Back to center, same thing other side. Knees one way, body the opposite way. Back to center. Left foot on the right knee. You can hold this position, just push this out if you want. You can stretch into that hip and hold that position if your hips are tight, or you can reach through and pull it up. And then we'll change. So again, you can just hold and push this out if you want. From there, or you can reach through, pull it up. Relax that down. Bring it on your front or side. We're doing a quad stretch. If you can't grab your toe by doing it this way, bring your knee up towards your chest, grab the toe, and then straighten everything up. So knees together, everything straight. Change, bring it onto your front, foot up, knee together, stretch. Relax that down, hands under, stretch it up, hold. Then we'll set that back, stretch down through. And we'll stand that up. We'll just stretch it up and back. Hands to the side, stretch back. We're in the front, stretch that forward. Arm across the body, grab the elbow, pull through. Change, same thing other side, pull through. And then hands around the back, roll shoulders back, stretch that up. And relax that. That's us guys, Wednesday done. Have a good Wednesday, and we'll see you all tomorrow for a cardio core session in the Rush Fitness Live group.